Hello, hashtag Verse TV family, and welcome. It's week 176, part two. And I'm Aaron Mack, and the song that's in my mind right now, I'll start with of the older and newer segment that we have. It's a newish segment. Older, newer, newish. Okay. It's a newish segment, and I will start with my older song. And my older song is none other than the great Jesse Powell. The great Jesse Powell with his song from his debut album, The Enchantment Medley. And for those who might not know, Enchantment is a singing group. That's the name of the group. They're a classic singing group, and their name was Enchantment. And I believe they're from Cleveland, if I recall what the Uber driver told me, who told me that Enchantment was the name of a singing group. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. And also, as far as Jesse Powell, I love his work. He is outstanding. And I remember my first Jesse Powell album was Bout It, which was actually his second album. This with the song "You" from the Gerald with Gerald Albright. Anyway, I'll hold on that. But I remember a friend of the family telling me that Jesse Powell is gay. And I was like, don't say that. That's so mean. How dare you put him down like that? Because even though I was also gay, I was not living my truth at that time because I was younger and I didn't accept that for myself. So to me, calling somebody gay was always just a put down. That was the put down. You're putting down this artist that I love. It's like Jesse Powell is gay. Chances are he just wanted to get in Jesse Powell's pants. Anyway, probably not because he was probably heterosexual and just very closed minded. Anyway, basic complexity. Now you give one of your songs older, newer, it's up to you.
All right. And actually, by coincidence, I'll go with the older song. And even you briefly mentioned it. Yes, it is Jesse Powell. And what was his huge hit, the song You. Like, the way he started the song, just hitting that one note saying you, and like really holding it for a minute. It was like, wow. And well, I don't want to go without saying definitely condolences to his family because Jesse Powell passed uh basically like a week ago. Um and as odd as it was the day after his 51st birthday. So he had just turned 51. And yeah, it's crazy because just to me, because some of you may know my favorite, well, at the time, younger male singer was Tevin Campbell. And I consider Jesse Powell, like, even though he's like 5 years older than Tevin, I consider him like Tevin 2.0. Like, he also just had that amazing voice. So, yeah. And I, I'm sorry, I was going on a tangent, but that is my older song.
All right. And absolutely. 50 ain't old no more. It ain't. 50 is very young, especially, on the border of 40, I'm on the edge of I'm on the edge of my 30s.
Yeah.
And looking over, it's like, wow, 51 is he was a young man. And
And he still looked good.
yeah, well, absolutely. And we'll get into that about silver daddies in a moment. But that's part of what we talk about today. Anyway, all right. My newer song is in honor of Mariah Carey's 25th anniversary release of her album Butterfly, which was actually my first Mariah Carey album. Yes, that's me. My very first Mariah Carey album was actually Butterfly. And the song that I will say is my newer song is GTFO on her album Proceed with Caution. And it's the album is technically called Caution, but I heard an interview where Mariah Carey was like, I wanted the album to be called Proceed with Caution. But the record company was like, no, you need to make it simpler for your lambs. You need to simplify it, make it shorter because people won't get it. And Mariah Carey was like, okay, I'll just call it Caution, whatever. But that kind of relates to a topic that we'll talk about later today as well, as far as executives making things anyway. Basic complexity.
um, well, really quick, just to talk on what you just said. I personally, I think that if the album was called Proceed with Caution, still would have got it. Didn't matter to me. But yeah. And once again, um, just like you, my older song is Mariah Carey, also coincidentally also from her Butterfly album, and it is on the 25-year release, and it is basically like a remix of the song called "The Roof," and features Brandy. And listening to the song, Brandy is just doing some additional vocals. It's really not much new. She's really just harmonizing. So, I mean, nothing against it. Don't get me wrong. Nothing against it at all. Just saying, she's really just harmonizing with the song, doing background vocals.
And as always, we thank everyone who listens to hashtag Verse TV all around the globe. You all are so important that we greatly appreciate you. Thank you very much. And
Yeah.
I will name our topics for the week, and they are coming from In My Mind, Part A, coming from at Indescribable, INDESKRIBEABULL. And if I recall from years ago, that's her line name because I believe she is a sister of Delta Sigma Theta. And at Monica Denise, the singer at Monica Denise. And we have another T he wants for Rio segment. T wants FR176. It's coming from a jacked profile. And In My Mind, part B, coming from at Hot Big Krishna. And that's Hot, HOTBICK KRISHNA. And our closing topic for the week is In My Mind, part C, coming from at Love Darren Fleet. Now, let's get this show on the road. Are you ready, Bits Complexity?
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. 176. Hashtag Verse TV. I'm Aaron Mack.
Kevin, aka Basic Complexity.
Hashtag Verse TV family. Hashtag Verse TV. 176.